Hello everyone, welcome to IB Math Solution. Today we are going to start a new chapter, non-right angle triangle trigonometry, and the first topic is the unit circle. So what's a unit circle? We can see here we have x-axis, here we have y-axis, and this point is marked 1 on the x-axis. This point is 0, 0. So the value of x is 0 here, the value of y is 0 here. So in this direction, this is 1 on x-axis. In this direction, this is 1 on the y-axis. In this direction, this is -1 on the x-axis. In this direction, this is -1 on the y-axis. So when we draw a circle of radius 1 unit with center 0, 0 on this xy plane, we get a unit circle. So this unit circle has radius equal to 1. So center of the unit circle lies on 0, 0. This circle has radius equal to 1 unit. This is called a unit circle. Now, in this unit circle, if we consider a point P, let's say this point P is over here, then from this positive x-axis, we can take this angle theta to this line segment joining P and the origin. This angle theta is called the angle subtended by this point P on the circle. Now, this is called the positive direction for the angle, and this is called the negative direction for the angle. So, if we move counterclockwise, that is called the positive direction, and if we move in clockwise direction, this is called the negative direction for theta. Now let's consider this point P we have taken over here. This is point P now. Then this angle becomes this much. Now, if we drop an altitude from P onto the x-axis, and let's say the length of this altitude is B, we can say that this forms a right angle triangle. Now in this triangle, let's say this is A units away from the origin on the x-axis and B units away from the origin on the y-axis. So this point we can say it is at A comma B. So it is A units in x direction, B units in y direction. We know since the radius of this circle has to be constant all over, so this is the radius here. This length has to be 1. Now in this yellow triangle, we can say sine theta equals opposite divided by hypotenuse, that is 1. So sine theta is B. Similarly, cos theta is adjacent divided by hypotenuse, that is 1. So cos theta is A. And tan theta is sine theta divided by cos theta, that is B divided by A. So we'll consider all these things in mind while solving the problems. Now let's come to the point of supplementary angles. So we can say theta 1 and theta 2 are supplementary only if theta 1 plus theta 2 equals 180 degrees. So for two angles to be supplementary, this condition must be true. Let's go to exercise 8a and solve some questions on it. Copy and complete the following table, giving answers correct to 4 decimal places. So theta equals 12 degrees, 25 degrees, 38 degrees, 56 degrees, 70 degrees, and 85 degrees. Now we can use the calculator to calculate all these values. So cos theta, where theta equals 12, is cos 12, and it equals 0.9781. Sin theta, so sin 12 is 0.2079. Cos 180 minus theta, theta is 12, so this becomes cos 168. Cos 168 is negative 0.9781. So negative 0.9781. Sin 180 minus theta is sin 180 minus 12, that is sin 168. It is 0.2079. 0.2079. Now similarly, we can calculate all the values here. Now for each value of theta, check that cos square theta plus sin square theta equals 1. So I'll do for this one only, others are for you to do on your own. So in this case, cos square theta is this value square. So we can say 0.9781 square plus sin square theta. Sin theta is this value. So sin square theta is the square of this value, 0.2079 square. So this equals 0.9999, which actually equals 1 because we have not considered the value after 4 decimal points. That's why it is not exactly 1 here, but it has to be exactly 1, because if we take sin 12 and then square it, then we take cos theta and then square it, it is exactly 1. So this is 1. Now cos 168 equals negative cos 12. So cos 168 is this. It is exactly equal to negative cos 12. This is cos 12. This is cos 168. They both are negative of each other. So this is also true. Sin 180 minus theta. So this value equals sin theta. This value exactly equals this value. And this value is negative of the other one. So we have checked these conditions are always true. Let's go to the next problem. Use your calculator to find the coordinates of P and Q rounded to 3 decimal places. So this is P and this is Q. So if we draw an altitude from P to the x-axis, let's call this point A, and from Q to the x-axis, let's call this point B. Let's call the origin point as O. Now in this triangle, in triangle POA, sin theta equals PA divided by PO. So sin 52, the value of theta is 52. PA is PA only, and PO is 1 because PO is the radius of this circle, and from here we can see the radius is 1. So PO must be 1. So this becomes PA divided by 1. So PA equals sine 52, which is 0.788. 0.788. Similarly, cos theta equals OA divided by OP. Now OP is 1, so this becomes OA. So cos 52 equals OA, or OA equals cos 52, that is 0.616. 0.616. Now we have OA equals 0.616. So the coordinates of P is the value of x. So the value of x is OA, which is 0.616, and the value of y. The value of y is AP or PA. So PA is 0.788. Similarly, we can do the same for this triangle, and we'll get the value of coordinates of Q. So I'll leave this part for you. I'll go to the next problem. Find the obtuse angle which has same sine as this one. We have just seen in a formula that sine theta equals sine 180 minus theta. Using this formula, we can calculate the obtuse angle for each one. So here theta equals 45, then the other angle, let's call it phi, must be 180 minus theta. So 180 minus 45, which is 135. Similarly, theta equals 50, phi must be 180 minus 50, that is 130. Similarly, we can do C and D. Let's go to the next problem. Find the acute angle which has same sine as this one. So again, we'll use the same formula. Sine theta equals sine 180 minus theta. Now let's call 180 minus theta as phi. So in this case, phi is going to be 180 minus theta if theta is 103. So this becomes 77 degrees. Similarly, phi equals 180 minus theta. Theta here is 119. So this is 61 degrees. Similarly, we can do C and D. I'll leave these ones for you. They are exactly same. I'll go to the next one. Find the obtuse angle whose cosine is negative of this value. We know we have just seen that cos theta equals negative of cos 180 minus theta. Now considering 180 minus theta as phi, phi equals 180 minus theta. Theta is 3 here. So this becomes 177 degrees. So phi equals 180 minus 22. So this becomes 158 degrees. Similarly, we can do C and D. I'll go to the next problem. Find the angle whose cosine is negative of this value. We have seen that cosine of theta equals negative cosine of 180 minus theta. Let's consider 180 minus theta as phi. So phi in this case is going to be 180 minus 95. This is 85 degrees. Similarly, phi here is going to be 180 minus 02 is 78 degrees. Similarly, we can do C and D. They are exactly same. That's it for this exercise. I'll see you in the next session.